that, some of you may still be in regarding possibly a third party situation that you found out that your partner was in, and likely for a significant amount of time. You thought that this person had some virtue. This person did not have any virtue at all. And this person that you are walking away from, okay, they are torn, okay? Basically, they are torn between this fast moving energy and they are torn between this very slow moving energy. They don't know if they need to hurry up and rush in before somebody else claims your heart. And they don't know if they need to be slow and methodical with regards to what it is that they could offer you so that you could take them back, because they know that their actions really and truly hindered your growth. They know that. They know that they were selfish in the relationship. They know what they did, and they have no choice but to face the music with regards to their actions. This is just where we are right now. Not only is this person in this place, you're also in this place too, because you're realizing, you know what I'm saying, that no one could take anything from you. It's what you give away that really creates the upset. You know what I'm saying? This person couldn't have come into your life and sat here and lied to you the way they did unless you chose to turn a blind eye to it to some degree. You must have been engulfed in something else. You may have been dealing with some other types of pain from way back when. You could have been too busy with the kids. You may have been too busy trying to graduate from school. You may have been too busy working to provide for the family. You may have been too busy doing whatever it was that you were doing. You may have been whatever you were doing. You know what I mean? You were unable to see what was going on right up under your nose. You may have suspected, but this Venus retrograde in Scorpio, along with this last retrograde that we had, right? That Mercury, it was that Mercury retrograde that we had. I'm telling you, it just created a scenario where, whatever it is that we were not ready to remove ourselves from, that no longer served us, the universe stepped in and said, honey, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to make you see what's really going on so that you can make an informed decision about what you want to do, about what you see about this person that you've been lying to yourself about. When you finally realized who this person was, you were hell-bent on telling this person, hell no, I'm sorry, I don't do third-party situations. Not only does it put my body's health at risk, I would actually like a spiritual union with someone. Money's great. I mean, it's necessary. It's important. However, it's not the driving force in my life. Love is the driving force in my life. That's the gas that gets my car going. Those are the batteries that make me work. Love. And this person's objective, in the past was for them to be a slow, methodical moving type energy that, was always focused on their money, focused on money, really didn't care about how they got money and who they hurt to get money. It was all about stability, and wherever they found it, that's where they stayed. Love came after that. But what was first to them was stability and money. And you really didn't recognize that about that person. That person is now realizing that about themselves. Okay? They're realizing that about themselves at this time. And what you're realizing, because you went ahead and put your foot down, the spirit, the divine has basically rewarded you with the Ace of Pentacles. The universe has said, well, okay, since you put this positive energy out into the atmosphere by showing your self-worth and raising your high vibration by showing me that you know what value I've placed in you, and you're exhibiting that, I am going to hand you this large pentacle so that you can be self-sufficient. And then in addition to that, there may also be some marriage and another relationship on the horizon. I don't know, babies. Let's see. Currently, basically what Spirit is saying at this point is that something has to end in order for something to begin. And what has to end, Aquarius, is the heartache, okay, associated with what this person did. Because you have to understand, whatever this person did, you know, it's behind their deep-seated, deep-rooted issues. It's behind something that has nothing to do with you. Because right now, with these next 3 months are going to bring everybody, okay, is the opportunity for us to really dissect ourselves for who we are, for us to really dissect our divine masculinity and our divine femininity. And I'm talking about within ourselves. We all have an aspect to ourselves that is very nurturing, very compassionate, very loving. You understand what I'm saying? Very nurturing, very womanly like, right? We all have that compassionate part of ourselves. And then we also have that part of ourselves that's very dictator like and very much, you know, aggressive and very much like, I'm sorry, you know, this is where I draw the line, and very, you know, very much, you know, masculine type, you know, oh hell no-ish. You know that women can be very aggressive at times, you know, especially if you play with their feelings and you go ahead and waste their time and, you know, play fuck shit games with them. You know what I'm saying? Women can use their masculine energy in those situations. And when men lose a woman that they know that they screwed over, and, you know, then their feminine side comes out, their emotions start to show, and men usually try to avoid those feelings at all cost because it's been indoctrinated that men who feel sad are weak, when that's not true at all. These are all human emotions that ought to be explored. And that is what the next 3 months really will encompass, but it will come in journey-like forms. And I will still be doing the daily release readings and things of that nature, but I want you guys to go ahead and watch first your November general. Then I want you to watch your November 1st through the 15th reading. Then I want you to watch your November 16th through the 30th reading. And I want you to see how they all come together. And I want you to watch all three and your sun, moon, and rising sign. So really and truly, if any of what I'm saying to you now is resonating, you would actually be watching 9 videos. And do you know what you would be doing? You would be spending time with the divine that whole entire time. Because you hear my voice, but I'm not the one speaking. I keep saying that all the time. Y'all really need to understand that. Y'all really need to get that. I'm only channeling. I am only a human being who has offered my word to the universe that I will channel the universe's messages for those who need clarity, and for those who are seeking peace, and those who need a word from the divine. And I feel honored that the divine has chosen me to do so. Okay, so Spirit is saying that something has to end in order for something to begin. So what has to end is the heartache, okay? Stop relishing in the heartache. I know it's easier said than done, but it had to be done. Why did it have to be done? Because you still would have been living a fantasy with this person, thinking that this person was the salt of the earth, when really and truly this person had a whole nother life going on outside of the relationship with you. And Spirit was like, you need to know about this, baby, because it's time for you to recognize who you are, which is somebody that I created. And I created you to display the fact that you know that you are worth more than being with somebody of that caliber. I created that other person to behave better than that. However, there is no balance here. And I'm sorry, I'm going to have to shake some things up. And either the other party is going to pick it up and they're going to come back to you and they're going to come correct. And maybe you'll reconcile. Or maybe it might be too late and they may not know how to come correct and actually graduate to the level at which you are at. And you're going to find a new love that is on your level. That's what you're going to be looking at in the last 2 weeks of November for those whom this is resonating with right now. You're starting to notice that your money is starting to pick up a little bit more already to whomever I'm speaking with. For some reason, you must have got the new contract at work, or something must have happened to where like a money opportunity walked in the door. Like something happened to where like money is starting to look a little bit more consistent for you. You understand what I'm saying? Because as soon as you closed the door to this relationship, it was like the gates of hell closed and the windows of heaven opened like that. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. As soon as you put your foot down, I'm telling you, what immediately followed was heartache. You know what I'm saying? When you found out what this person did. You know, and nobody's perfect. However, what this person did was exceptionally pretty unacceptable. And that's usually the way it goes, you know. And trust me, I do private readings every day, several times a day. It's the same damn story, different people. And right now, Aquarius, it looks to me like for those of you who are questioning, like, is this person coming back? Is this person not coming back? Should I even care at this point anymore? I mean, some of you are asking these questions and the answer really is no, you should not care anymore. Okay. But human logic goes back to human logic, even though you are getting these spiritual downloads through these tarot readings that you're watching, through the meditation that you may be doing, and through the seeking of your own that you're doing to reach, you know, the divine, to go ahead and understand how the powers that be who work behind the scenes, like your deities, which of mine is Yemaya. This is Yemaya. This is not everybody's deity, but she is mine. She's the goddess of the ocean, as I am a Scorpio moon. And you have to understand why your sun, moon, and rising signs are so important. Why are they so important? They're so important because they are so important. Look, on the camera, it looks like there's something there, but I swear there's nothing there. There's nothing there. That's weird. Anyway, you have to understand who the powers that be, who they are, so that you can really give them some gratitude, because they worked really hard also with you to get you to the point where you were able to actually put your foot down in the relationship and say, no, I'm not going to deal with third party situations, or whatever it was that they were doing. They were shortchanging you, bottom line. Shortchanging you. They were not giving you back the same thing that you were giving them. In any situation like that, I don't care if it's a work situation, I don't care if it's a friendship, but definitely in an intimate relationship, I strongly would not recommend such things. It's not healthy at all, period. It's not healthy at all. And the other person knows what they did, and the other person has no choice but to deal with karma's stiletto up his or her ass right now. And this person doesn't know if they should rush in to try to get you back and claim your heart before somebody else gets to you or not. Okay, they don't know if they should move slow and be methodical and work on making enough money to actually like offer you some kind of house or a car, or give you some type of material good to buy you back, which is like the absolute wrong approach, because you can't buy love, yo. You cannot buy love. And I don't know why a lot of men think that they can. Maybe because they have in the past with low vibrational energies of whom love is for sale. whose love is for sale. But whoever I'm talking to right now in this reading, their love is not for sale. Their love is something that is priceless, that nobody can buy. It's something that you give freely because you want to give freely. It's something that you give because you find that the other person is just as priceless as you are. And once you realize that they're not priceless, and once you realize that they actually do come a dime a dozen and their behavior is very dime a dozen-ish, you went ahead and you said, I'm going to enforce. This is an enforcer. I'm going to enforce the fact that you may not behave this way toward me because I know my value. I know my value. And if you come at me with some little ass pinnacle like this, when you know I'm over here, got it like this on my own, you might as well go ahead and let her keep you. Let her keep all of you, honey. Because I think I'll be okay. I think the universe has something else in store for me. So what you do is go ahead and spare your little feelings, because this person is scared to rush in because they're scared to get their heart broken by you, because they feel like you're going to judge them for what it is that they did wrong, which is absolutely correct. You have all the right in the world to let this person know. Let me let you know how I feel about your behavior and what I discovered about you. Yeah, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to face that music. Okay, Aquarius? So your new beginning is here around this time, the last 2 weeks of, November. You're going to have, new exciting opportunities in work. You're going to have opportunities coming to you with regards to, ways to make money. You're likely going to meet people and network with people. You're going to get out there. You're the heartache of what the other individual did to you, it's going to pass pretty quickly. By the end of November, the last 2 weeks of November, you're going to be walking into a new you. You're going to be discovering who you are. You're going to be putting all of your time and attention into you and what you deem important, which is likely you and your children whenever you're able to see them. For fathers who, unfortunately, if you're the virtuous one in the relationship, the legal system is not very fair to good fathers. If a mother wants to go and put some bullshit out there and lie on you or whatever in court, but what you have to do is have enough faith and know that the universe is going to give you justice. And, the children will be given to the better parent. Okay? The parent who knows how to handle business under pressure. The parent who knows how to give the wisest counsel. The parent who makes the best decisions for the child. Can you believe that I am over here, and y'all know me, my subbies, and for you new subbies, you will know that I do talk about my personal life a little bit in the readings so that we can connect a little bit deeper, because I am invested in my subscribers. Very much so. Can you believe that I have child protective services investigating my behavior with my own children, as if I don't know how to take care of my children, yet the individual who did not want to leave my home let the water and power get cut off in a house that he would not leave gracefully, that I had asked him to leave year after year after year for literally 14 years in a freaking row. I have known that something was wrong with this person forever, and did not want things to get to this point. However, I had to get the law involved and had to finally say, I've had enough of your misuse and abuse and just total lack of appreciation and respect of me, and I have had enough. I have given you everything I'm going to ever give you again. And now I'm over here peeing in cups, proving myself to people that don't even know me. But do you think I'm worried about that? Absolutely not. Why should I be when I know that the divine knows my situation better than anybody, and knows that it would be a hell of a woman to go ahead and compete with the way that I mother my children. I will fight a bear for my children. I've stood in between that individual and my children on several occasions to ensure that this individual did not have it their way with their leather belt in my children's asses. But see, one of them seems to have forgotten that very easily. Nonetheless, I'm sure a lot of you are dealing with the same issues. But because you have put your foot down with this person that's not worth two nickels rubbed together, this is what Spirit is offering you the last 2 weeks of November. If you actually face your fears, come out of a comfortable location with this individual, because there may be a small percentage of security with this individual, a small percentage. There's still no wish fulfillment there. If there were, you wouldn't be being offered a new beginning by the universe. That is exactly what you have to look forward to within the last 2 weeks of November. And this new beginning is going to help you get to know you even better. It's going to help you start peeling the layers off of yourself so that you can get to know yourself inside and out, so that you can create a new you, the you that you want to be, and get back to the you, the seed of who you were meant to be, so that you can attract a partner that is on your vibration.